going on, guys? It's DSM Drew here, back in the garage with the car. Today I'm doing a follow-up video on one of my old videos about 5 things that I dislike about my Mitsubishi Eclipse. Today I'm going to do 5 things that I do like about my Mitsubishi Eclipse. So obviously the first thing that I want to talk about with this car is the story. It's number 1 about the things that I like about it. I've had this car for about 4 years, I believe now. It was my first car, automatic car, as you saw in the last video. And this car has been with me through everything. It's had ups and downs, but it's always gotten fixed by me. I've learned a lot, met a lot of cool people, and this car is a non-stop journey, and I love it, and I can't wait to continue it. So I just love this car because of that. My mom had an Eagle Talon in high school, and so it's only fitting that, you know, me as her son have a DSM. So the first thing, the story. So the second thing has to be these Evo 8 Enki wheels. I love these wheels on these cars. I only recently saw them being ran, like for me personally, and my girlfriend actually found a pair, and it was a really good deal. So obviously I went and I picked them up, got them for $500 with the tires that are on them, which as you can see aren't good. They're due for a refresh, get some new tires. I do plan on autocrossing this car after doing a nice wrap and paint protection film or something to protect this paint, which we'll tie into in the next one. But the wheels, I love them. That's number 2. Number 3, tying back in, the paint. This is actually original paint from how it left the factory in 1997. It's been extremely well kept. I got it at 69,000 miles, and I've always taken care of it. I've waxed it. It's actually ceramic coated now. I do car detailing, and this is the car that I actually learned how to do all of that on as well. So it helped me start my business, and the paint condition is just, it's amazing. It's beautiful. Completely original. I love it. The side skirt isn't, because this is an RS. The side skirts obviously are premium trim. I got those in Miami and they need to get paint matched, but everything on the body is all original paint. So number 3 actually deals here in the interior, working door handle, and that is right here. So if you remember from the last video, this was in fact an automatic transmission. We went ahead, we did the swap, and now, creaky DSM noises, but we have a manual. It still needs some fine tuning, but it goes into every gear perfectly fine, no issues. And yeah, so the car's a manual and I love it. So getting out of the car and coming to the engine bay, let's go ahead and pop the hood. This is obviously a 420A. Ignore the exhaust header. I did a failed paint job on it. I got a little carried away. I was bored and wanted to try something, didn't work. This engine bay definitely needs to get looking better, but obviously it's 420A. There's nothing crazy, and actually the list isn't in here. I just wanted to show it. It actually deals with the interior again, which is, these are all original panels. I have every piece of original panel to the car. Obviously the seats or the carpets are not in the car right now. I have them off to the side, but these panels are original, the dash is original, the center console is original. That isn't. I bought that off of, I forget where it was, but they have a bunch of DSM parts, and I wanted that, so I got it. But everything else is all original. This is just a cover, but my dash is actually not cracked. It's actually really good, so that's just to protect it. And the back seats I have, but those are out. And I have original Eclipse floor mats. And yeah, everything back here is kind of gutted, but I have everything in replacement. The only downside about it is this headliner is starting to sag over there, and that's it for the interior. But other than that, super, super minty. And I believe the final thing that I love about this car the most is the driving feel. So it's a 428, it's not that fast. There's no turbo. It's completely NA, 140 crank horsepower. Everyone knows these things are not fast. But it feels really fun to drive. Maybe it's just because of the manual in it right now. But it is an amazing car to drive. I have BC coils on it. I have a rear strut bar, the upper front strut bar. I want to get to the front and rear sway bars and completely make this a not time attack car, but a track style car and autocross it. And I want to start doing track racing. That's a dream of mine. And I think it can start on this platform, but this handles really well. You know, I love the feel of it. I can chuck it into a corner sometimes and it just goes. It's fine. And I love it. And the community as well is another thing I'd like to tie into number 5. I know, I guess this is 6 things I like about my car, but the community. The 428 guys are crazy. Everyone knows. They do crazy things with their cars. And, you know, sometimes the forums aren't very helpful. Sometimes they are. There's a lot of 4G63 guys that just say, oh, sell the car, get a 4G63. But when you have a car like this, a story like similar to mine, or just whatever your case is, money, you know, these are the cheaper platform to get into. And I think that's the beauty of them, is that they're a little bit cheaper to get into than a 4G63 platform. Yes, they cost more money in the long run to make just as quick as a 4G. You could easily get a 4G and spend less and be faster, 100%. But, you know, to everyone, that might not be what they want to do. Maybe some people like building the car and the journey about building it. I personally know for a fact I do, and I like doing something different and unique, and I think this car is that. So the driving feel and the community behind these is number 5. I love it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And that's basically it on this video. I mean, it's just 5 quick things that I love about this car. Feel free to share me some thoughts about my car, some concerns about my car. What do you want to see next? Anything like that. This is just a quick little update video on the last one, because I think it's been like a year since I posted it. And I think at this point, everyone just thinks that I hate my car, but I love this thing. I would not trade this for anything else in the entire world. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.